7 watches that seemingly can do no wrong right now. These are watch brands and watches that are on fire. I have 7 brands that I want to talk about, so let's get right into my list. The first watch on this list, the first brand on this list is Zeitwinkel. People cannot stop gushing about their watches. I recently was able to get hands-on with one of their Fume sapphire dial watches, the 173, and I am blown away. This gets a Fume tinted sapphire dial with electroplated indices. The front of the movement is finished and you can see it through that sapphire crystal dial. You also get an in-house movement, of course, made out of German silver. These watches are incredible. The cases are beautiful. Even the strap choice on this watch is impressive. Everything about it is amazing. And like I said, every time I hear someone talk about this brand, they cannot say enough good things about it. And they have another believer in me because I am very excited about this brand. Today's video is brought to you by my friends over at Strap Habit. Strap Habit offers a large variety of high quality straps for excellent prices. Even those odd sizes like 19 and 21 millimeter. They offer a lifetime guarantee and everything is shipped from the US, usually within 1 day. Strap Habit is owned and run by a watch enthusiast. Just go to their website, check out their blog, which is written by the owner, and you'll see. Check out Strap Habit's website if you're in the market for a strap or you just want to get a fresh look. I'll put a link down in the description. Going from a relatively unknown brand to a very, very well-known brand, Vacheron. Vacheron have been around for a very long time, part of the Holy Trinity. They make a ton of watches, but right now, I think Vacheron are having a moment. AP have the Royal Oak. It's very popular, but it's the only watch that they really produce that anybody cares about. I think that the AP Royal Oak has jumped the shark. I think a lot of people believe that. It's becoming sort of a Rolex watch where it's more of a status symbol than a sign that you actually love horology. Patek Philippe is Patek Philippe. Don't get me wrong. They are the king of the hill when it comes to watches. They are the king of the Holy Trinity. They make remarkable watches and they have an extraordinary history. But when it comes to their watches, they are a bit stuffy. Their sports watches are ridiculously overpriced and basically unattainable. So I feel that a lot of people are turning to Vacheron, and Vacheron have really been listening to enthusiasts and have made their watches cooler and cooler over the years. And a really good example of that is the dual time that they just recently came out with in titanium with colorful dials. It's basically the exact overseas that everybody always wanted. And there's one other thing that I think is always going to be cool about Vacheron, or at least for the time being. Within the watch circles, within watch collecting circles, people know who Vacheron is, but outside of that, people still don't know Vacheron. They know AP, they know Patek Philippe, but they don't know Vacheron. And that's one of the reasons why I still think that they are cool. Parmigiani have been flying under the radar for many, many years. They are the king of quiet luxury, especially when you're talking about watches, of course. They're extremely innovative. One of the coolest GMTs that you can buy is the Rattrapant GMT that essentially is an exclusive to Parmigiani, but it's their honing of their design, their constant tweak of their look. These watches look like old money watches, and they've only been around since 1996. Everything that they are doing is in an effort to make their watches look more expensive, more under the radar, and just overall more incredible. They are absolutely on fire. Lots of people are talking about these watches, and everything that they come out with, especially recently, has been amazing. Another brand that I have quietly been rooting for many, many years is a brand that I own. It is Maran Musi. The Maran Musi have been around for a little while now, however, not extremely popular here in the United States. However, recently there has been a push and they are entering the United States with some ADs, and there has been a buzz around the brand. They've come up with some new innovative designs, but they are popular for their extremely engineered cases. that have water resistance without having any gaskets, up to 300 meters without having any plastic gaskets. That is really their claim to fame. They have their own in-house movements, and their design, their DNA is extremely recognizable from the moment you see one. Like I said, there is a serious buzz around this brand, and I am very excited to see where they go next. And I am very happy that people are finally taking notice. The next brand is Moser. If you don't know who Moser is, you are probably living under a rock. Right now, I would say they are one of the most popular watch brands out there. Everyone has a Moser on their list of watches that they want to buy. Moser makes some wild designs like the recent Reebok pump that they came out with. Those are watches that are meant to get attention. They get in the face of the collector and say, hey, we're here. But they make a core collection of watches that I think cannot be beat right now. They are really a rising star of independent watchmaking. They take minimalism to the maximum. And right now, Moser are absolutely on fire. The next two brands on this list are two brands that I think are on fire, and I have talked about them here on my channel over and over again. The first one is a heritage brand. It's Longines, and they have been making some amazing watches. And I've said this a million times, they are listening to enthusiasts. Every single watch in the Longines lineup right now I find appealing. I recently had an event with Longines in their boutique here in New York City, and I got to see almost every single watch that they currently offer, and I was blown away. All of them are cool. I, of course, especially love their dive watches. The Hydro Conquest is an excellent watch. Their Hydro Conquest GMT is amazing. It's a watch that I owned. They're a perfect blend of heritage and technology. All of their watches get proprietary Longines movements from ETA, of course, because they are part of the ETA group. I really love these watches, and I really love what Longines are doing, and I hope that they keep on going in this direction because they are absolutely on fire right now. Last but not least, and the most affordable watch on this list, and again, you will not be surprised that I have this on this list, it is Timex. Timex over the past, I would say 2 to 3 years, have almost come out with hit after hit. Every single watch that they come out with is a home run. They've listened to enthusiasts. They started using things like titanium, grade 5 titanium, sapphire crystals, automatic movements. They've put so much effort into their designs, and it shows. All of their watches are cool. Of course, it is Timex. They make a lot of watches, so some of them may not be absolute hits, but most of them, and I do mean most of them, have been improved, or they have come up with some really amazing new designs. From GMTs, dive watches, dress watches, and chronographs, the Timex Atelier line, all of them are amazing. And I really love almost everything that Timex are doing. They are on fire. Every time I make a video about a Timex, everybody in the comments is excited about their watches. Very few people are not. Of course, there's always going to be people who don't like all of the brands that I mentioned in this video. But those are the 7 watches right now that I think are absolutely on fire, and they keep on coming out with amazing watches one after another. Tell me if you agree with me down in the comment section below. If you don't, tell me which brands you didn't agree with. Tell me which brands you did agree with. If there are brands that you think I should include in a part 2 of this video, please add those down in the comment section below. Anyway, guys, thank you for logging on. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. It is super helpful to the channel, and I very, very much appreciate it. Thanks for logging on, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next video.